I love you. I miss you. The sex is great. I love spending time with you. Oh, the vacations. The honeymoon phase is great. But let's push that to the side for a second and talk about the real nuts and bolts. Most relationships don't end because of the lack of love. They end because of the lack of understanding, compassion, forgiveness, and communication skills. Hear me today. I don't care who you meet. They will come with a set of challenges, guarantee you. Disagreements, misunderstandings, fighting about who's right or who's wrong, those are the relationship killers. How you feel, what you say, and what you mean versus what they heard and how they understood what you said. That's the battle. Communication is not complete until the person understands the message that you're trying to convey. The most times we give up. I get it. It can be frustrating. You feel like you're talking to a brick wall. You feel like you're not being heard, understood, especially if you always feel like you're the one that's wrong. I hate one-sided relationships. Let's be honest. There's a lot of layers to communication. Your tone of voice, your approach, your body language. I'll give you an example. I grew up in a loud family, so when I'm passionate or excited, my volume raises, I'm animated, as you can see in my videos. Now, if I'm dating someone who was in a verbally abusive relationship or grew up in that kind of household, we're gonna have challenges. I'm not saying that it couldn't work, challenges. Because when I get animated and loud, I might trigger their trauma response. They might think I'm angry. I'm like, I'm chilling. Happens a lot. I'll give you another example. If someone was raised in a household where there was a lot of profanity, you could say anything out of your mouth, that might not work well with me because I didn't hear any of that growing up. So I'm looking at you like, who you talking to? And how you gonna say you love me when you talking to me like I'm a dog, like I'm an enemy? Right then and there, the message has been lost. The message is now a mess. And what people do, we fight or we shut down. I heard someone say a long time ago, would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? Fighting over who's right or wrong, who did the other one more dirty, like that one really trips me out. How are you gonna tell me that I know I did you wrong, but what you did to me was worse? Who are you to add that value to how I feel about what you did and vice versa? You can't do that. That all goes back to trauma response. You saying something out of your mouth that I perceive to be vicious could be just as bad as something I did to you. So looking at the situation from the other person's point of view is extremely helpful. I mean, literally putting yourself in that person's shoes, understanding what they've been through, how they were raised, where they're at right now, and looking at the situation from that standpoint. Just maybe you would think twice before you pass judgment. Maybe this is why they said that. Maybe this is why they acted this way. Now I'm able to have more forgiveness, more compassion. Or you could just keep doing things the way you've been doing it. I see so many posts from these relationship gurus, and I feel like they're just playing on the emotions of women. They're telling you what you want to hear so that you can like, subscribe, and share. And it's working for them. I'm not that dude. Because I understand that it takes two. You'll hear me say it all the time. Nobody's perfect. Men aren't worse than women. Women aren't worse than men. We're trying to figure this thing out. It's a beautiful thing when we do. Who's going to be the mature one? The rational one who steps out of their ego, who shows some love, some forgiveness. I'm going to keep saying that word, forgiveness. Without it, your relationship will never work. You're just going to keep blaming the other person. I don't care who you meet. Hear me today. I don't care who you meet. They will come with a set of challenges. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. So you could just keep hopping from one person to another, or maybe you could figure it out. Spend some time. We spend so much time on our phones. When are you going to research, how can I be a better communicator? The choice is yours. No one's going to make you do it. How much do you really care about yourself and that person you say you love?